Farewell.
There we go.
Ogle, kill.
Stab.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of like a mid dodge. It dodges in the direction if you don't push anything, but it also dodges in a location that you might not want to have it dodge, which is fine. You just got to make sure that you're aiming it when you use it, when you're on that Shiva. When you use that shiv. That shiv. Okay. Long path.
Good girl. Faster.
Faster. This game is so beautiful. It's so well done. Really is. Alright, robots. This is what you wanted. Ow. There we go. Just hit everything. Just fucking hit everything.
You're finished.
God damn. The window here is a little wonkier. Ah. Nope. Okay. The window's a little wonky. But it's good to remember that if you hit double...
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Yeah, double dodge, then you can do some pretty cool shit. Especially if you dodge at the last second. Okay. Deliver the spherical echoes to Owain in the hideaway, and return to the hideaway and speak with Blackthorn. What's this one? Duty Undying. Well, we're going to the obelisk, it would seem. The obelisk.
Everything's back the way it was. Don't know how they did it.
I do. With a hell of a lot of hard work.
Let's go.
That, you naughty thief! And that!
Whoa.
Stop
Your
it,
stick?
Renz. It's dangerous!
Yeah. Fucking dangerous.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats, and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Oh, okay. That was a long bit of dialogue. Yo, Backlash said, do it. Driving service is shite. I'm gonna try to get back. Twitch ain't working for me. What do you mean? Like it ain't working currently for you? Okay.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
This guy was asking me doing kind of dumb quests now. He had one quest that was like really wide range, but this one's...
Victor has been collating reports on the bandits' encampments. You'll find him by the desert gate. I'm sure if he has anything to ask of you, it will be simple enough.
The League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Alright, give me a second. Let's see what's going on with my AC. It's not hot right now, bro. It's hot, but it's not, doesn't feel cold. It was cold in here earlier, but now all of a sudden it's not. Let me try to see if I can turn this bitch on. Oh, now we're at a better temperature. So that shit was at 79. Hell nah. We don't do 79 this house.
Dalamil, Victor.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnus by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Okay.
The camp is in the desert to the north of here. You know what to do.
Make the bandit camp upriver from Dalimil.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to ban.
Dale. Mill.
Good girl.
Dale. Mill. Oh, I practice some new
Be safe.
shit.
All yours, Torgo.
Ah.
Torgo, kill!
Hello, who wants some of this shit? Pick him. Pick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nudes. The nudesons. Wasn't there a big old thing up here? Oh yes, salamander. Fuck. Damn it. Interesting, it freezes the fire too. There we go. Try to get some of this health back, baby. Damn, we drove right through it. That was cool. That was pretty neat. There goes the bandits.
Let's go.
Faster!
Oh.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Guess we're doing this.
The one who killed Doc and Fingers. Take his head off!
Oh, I got hurt. There we go. New enemies, of course. Burn them all. That was easy. That was cake, bro. That was easy. Steel Silk, Bloody Hide, Magic Dash. Fuck yeah.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
Dale, Mil.
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if
Why
he's
not?
a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Loophole. So he got made because he used some magic without a crystal.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running.
But we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Okay, so what's up to what are we up to
Why
next?
are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
They got some splaining to do.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss out
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
Damn, it's that bad, huh?
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Interesting.
The townsfolk had made
Politics.
their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the...
Bro, you gotta get out of here. You gotta bounce, dog. They want to kill you.
The man with the sword was going to kill us, but then Lubor shot magic at him.
Like I said,
It was amazing.
I don't care if Lubor's a bearer. He's still Lubor, isn't he?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time.
give them
Come
time.
around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor,
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us.
We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones, it is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
how could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this.
No.
But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Yes.
Victor,
Forget it. Do what you will.
are you sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do, anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
See what he did there. I'll bear it in mind. The last thing he says is a little witty quip. Lines in the sand. And that's a wrap for that guy. He's to be hunted. Shit.
What do you mean, don't jump to conclusions? He cast a spell without a crystal. What other conclusion is there?
Okay. These guys are clearly angry. Damn, there are so many side quests. Holy balls. The spherical echoes to Owain in the hideaway. Maybe we should go to the hideaway. Because these are the plus side quests, so you usually gain something from these. What we gain from this one, I have no clue, but we'll find out.
Come back.
Hote. Where's she at? Oh. She said come back. Maybe she's talking about Joshua.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
The man himself. We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you. It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Nice. That's cool. So we're about to make a new weapon? Ooh. Sometime later. 3 hours later.
Oh, bugger me. We actually did it.
Whoa. That is cool.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
That's what it is. For real?
Quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
The God of Damarong. Oh my gosh. A diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword that might slay a god. Necessary for crafting the sword God of Damarong. And we got Ragnarok. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the age of dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze. cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth, a clash they call Ragnarok. Got a Damarong recipe?
Trouble with your gear, or... I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive. The best.
Okay. That was Blacksmith Blues 4.
So, what'd it be?
Ooh. Room belt 2, huh? Okay, I'm starting to see where some of these can actually change a little bit.
Anything else?
Oh, I guess that's it for that. Yup. That's the sword for now until we get the God Damarong. We're at 3,500. 35 hundo. Freezes enemies in their place. Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside of it. Although that's neato. The Giga Flare is still 6,000, dog. Let's not mess around with that. We can buy all the basic. There's 1, 2 there. Maybe we couldn't, but we're close. Nah, we're close to that. Will of the Wakes. Dang, we got all these cool shits. The Wings of Light. Damn, imagine the thing doing that kind of damage. Whew. Massive ice damage, it says. I guess. Cold Snap would be the one. Slide effortlessly across the ground in any direction, attacking with circle while circle when sliding can temporarily freeze enemies. Let's see the sword. Ragnarok. Ragnarok. This is actually really cool. This is very cool. I really like it.
Molly's lemon tarts.
I've never had a lemon tart. I don't intend to. It is not of my ilk. Okay, 25 yards.
Lost. It can't be true. Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
No.
What a wonderful idea,
No, you cannot.
Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
Oh, I guess you can.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
She's alright.
I see. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Spherical Echo. No doubt the Fallen have had some other purpose in mind for these contrivances than to stud them in a smelter, and I would ridicule us for doing so, just as a man of the present day might laugh at a goblin using carefully filed cogwheel to enliven his hat.
Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
sometime later.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
What's she do?
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
Carry more shit.
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
So this is increasing our capacity, right? Even weirder science. Damn, 4,800. Extended potion satchel? Yep. Were the same exotic alloy from which the clasp of the satchel was fashioned be used to craft a suit of armor, it should surely be supple enough to accommodate even the greediest knight's ever-expanding belly. Necessary for further increasing consumable inventory capacity. Whew. Inventory maximized. So maximized means increased, or does that mean at its max? You have obtained an expanded potion satchel, further increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are as follows: potions 6 to 8, high potions 4 to 5, strength tonic and stone skin tonic 3 to 4. With 2 Ds? What does that mean? Upgrade to the maximum. Okay, so that's it. It's fully maximized now.
Right then. Let's get back to work. These world-changing inventions ain't gonna invent themselves.
Ain't? That's how you spell ain't? Damn, I was spelling A-I-N-T. Ain't a word, but it's literally spelled in a specific way. That's isn't that funny? And then he spelled ain't E-N-T.
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Phoenix will.
Hopeless romantic. That's literally what she is. Okay, so... Oh, we got another one. Reading table. Oh, shit. I thought Hippocrates was going to have something, too.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Yes. Natalie reports an unexpected surplus in Dalimil stores and, as a means of showing the town's gratitude for past assistance, has expressed her distinct wish that one, Lord Underhill, partake in their good fortune. Aw. Clutch Mine, Wyrit, Magic Dash, and ability points. Damn.
Here you are. All done?
All done? How are we with the hunts? My Moogle friend. The hunts. We still have a Dread Comet. Oh, the Man in Black. And Ruin, we were reawakened. We still have a few. We got a few hunts that we can still do. Damn, that new weapon though.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
The God Killer.
Come back.
Damn, Hote really wants Joshua back. Poor lass. She just wants her man. New shield, right? I was like, they're giving us shields right now for some reason. It's fucking weird. Yep. Signboards is what they're giving us. A reading table. Tarya, thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the maddening crowd believes, we Physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. I'm sorry. Captain Dories. Sir, I and the Cursebreakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest in her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refused to offer all assistance. Oh wow, we got sirens. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. That's from Cole.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
We will prioritize. The courage to fight. What happened in East Pool with the Bearers and the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I'm proud that it could finally happen in Rosaria. The duchy of old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in the hearts of many, and it is through victories such as these that the fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. Martha. Okay. Self-determination. Ooh, we're making little mini missions.
The stew's awfully thin.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
How do you split the sea, you reckon? I reckon we're better off not knowing.
I would have gone to Martha's Rest with Doris, but she ordered me to stay behind. And I'm not about to start disobeying orders.
You need anything, you just ask.
Okay. Search for Doris at Martha's Rest. Then everything goes back down to Martha's Rest. Oh, search for Doris. Imperial Province of
Doris
Rosaria.
should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Okay, somewhere on this ground floor.
Just about surviving, are you? When I was a little girl...
My family owned a bearer. They let her sleep in a corner of the barn, and they had her play with me and teach me letters. We never ate together or slept under the same roof, but even so, she was like family. I was with her on the day she died. She held me in her arms and whispered in my ear, "My darling Martha, I'm so glad you didn't awaken." It was only years later that I found out she wasn't just a servant, she was my grandmother.
My grandmother?
And I watched her die in the corner of the barn in a pile of old straw.
I swore then and there.
I was going to do everything in my power to bring an end to all this, to never stop fighting until the day when bearers can live free, just like she deserved to. And do you know what? When I see the glint in your eyes, I reckon that day might be along sooner than I dared to hope. Weren't long after Rosalith got ransacked that Sir Wade and his men turned up at our gates begging for shelter.
Put the wind right up us.
It did. The state of them, all dressed in filthy rags. They were worried they might be cutthroats, come to thieve and pillage. But some of the folk they'd helped escape from the capital recognized them and set us right.
And thank goodness they did.
I couldn't have dreamed of better guests than the Guardians, the way they took the bearers under their wing and taught the Blood Axes how to fight like true shields of Rosaria. And when the night fell, and they'd all gathered around the bonfire to sing songs in the old duchy, why, it was enough to bring a tear to your eye.
Like being back in the glory days.
It was. With them, the knights in shining armor come riding to the rescue.
Half of me wishes they hadn't left.
For Eastpool, but the other half knows they'd better off here, and they're only a stone's throw away if we need them. And we're just down there if they need us, because that's what Rosaria is about, not preening knights and mooning maidens, but proud, hardworking men and women helping one another out.
It ain't exactly a bed of roses.
Right now, we've got Aether floods cropping up all over, and new arrivals turning up at the gates near every day, begging us for us to take them in. Ever since the skies turned, it's been a struggle just to survive, but you won't hear any of us complaining. Not at least because we're finally free of the Empire's grip. The garrison's been pulled back east, and the few remaining Black Shields have gone with them. Which also means we don't have to fear for our bearers no more. We can even treat them like human beings they are, just like they're doing up in Eastpool.
That's just a start.
If we can make a good go on Eastpool, it'll show the rest of the realm you can live without magic, without slaves, that we can all be free.
You come back and visit, all right?
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
Alright, wherever Doris is.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stall set out.
Anything catch your eye?
No, not really. Breath of Ice rhyme. Oh shit, look at all that extra shit we got.
Much obliged. Thanks very much. There you go. Much obliged. That all, is it?
That's dope.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
Is that right?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Okay.
She asked me to join her at the Baum Archers. It's a wonder she still trusts me after everything that happened.
Okay. We meet her at the Baum Archers. Right all the way over here. Damn, that's far as shit. Always lots of traveling.
This is no time to ride.
Ow.
To me! All yours, Torgal!
You can do it. Wow, that can be done in the air. Wild. Chocobos.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
God damn.
You're welcome to try.
So we got the got a dom. Oh. Damn it. Oh, these guys are fucked. Fucking astrologer, dude. Nobody likes him. They don't know they're telling the truth. Okay. Ow. Stab. Damn, mortal blow with the down stab. That's so dark. That's so brutal. Not the down stab.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Cool. Cool with Cole. Getting cool with Cole. Sometime later.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Keep doing your job, bro. You're still my employer. Employed. All right, infirmary. Okay, we have all this other stuff. Let's see. Damn, I wish I didn't start so late today. To the obelisk.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Yes. Yes.
I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
These are the guys that are Lords of the Phoenix. How is this thing, like, strapped here? It's just what I want to say. I'm like, how is the sword
built
there?
around an airship? Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Yeah, I'm just looking like, how is that
My
sword
colleagues
attached?
await you in Kretov, my lord. But say the word, and they will be only too glad to share their findings.
Kretov? Duty Undying. But it looks like we can't go that way. Oh, no, we can. We just have to go this way. And this will open up a whole new area. The Gilded Path. That's sick.
Come on.
Helldiver. So we got a ways to go. Okay.
Be safe.
Huh. That was me just practicing on some. What am I gonna do with Shiva combos? Shiva. A Helgru? Yeah.
Straight home now.
Kinda wanna battle Helgru. I never knew that. I never knew I wanted to battle Helgru till right now. Oh. Okay. gonna fuck this boy up. Now. Woo. Wasn't so bad.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Alright, so we're already in Titan's Wake, so now we just make our way over here. Oh shit. There's a whole bunch of things. Ow.
It's over.
Nice try.
The cool shit is that you can do that in the air.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
I don't think Ambrosia wants to fly right now.
Don't get surrounded. Straight home now.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn, I lined them all up. That was a strike. That felt nice. Oh, it's a big boy. Oh, a bunch of big boys. Oh, fuck. There we go. things? What's that? Bring the demolitionist? What the fuck is that? The demolitionist? Ah.
Good girl.
Goblin muggers.
Be safe.
Damn these mother truckers. Stab. Slice. Oh, look at that big old boy. A hill gigas? Fuck, that's fast.
I needed that.
God damn, that was timed.
This one. Too slow. Nice try.
Damn it. Fuck.
Over here. Nowhere.
Okay. Alright, and now over there. There she is.
Faster.
Ooh, look at this bridge.
Straight home now.
Akashic, huh? Just had to line them up right quick. The AI is not intelligent enough. No, I was just like, let's go. Let's go, you stupid bitches. The Kratov? Oh yeah, another one. Okay.
Oh no. You'll pay for this.
These little shits.
May still be survivors.
We're just going with all of them. That's fine. Spools of steel silk. Sharp fangs. Damn, the music is thundering right now.
Whatever
Fool's
that thing
gold?
is, I'd say it's their leader. Get him!
I was like, as soon as I did that, I was like, oh damn it, no, that was bad. Worst timing. Everybody's getting fucked up on this one. Fuck. Enfilade.
Nice try.
Uh-oh. Enemy slain. Nice. That was fool's gold?
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Oh, there's way more. Oh.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Yeah, he just doesn't understand. Poor Clive.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Their dedication to that, what they feel like they gave their life. Yeah, it's you can say like, oh, what the fuck, who would do this? But it's, I mean, they would. That's why they did it.
Think no more of us, my lord. Only deliver our findings to the bearer of the burning quill.
Word. What's this one? Kretsov? A small Damekian village of bean farmers and goat herds built in the shadow of the fallen ruins. Though located at the edge of the fields of Korova on a caravan trail that runs through Titan's Wake to the free cities of Canver, it has historically received few visitors, as most merchants choose instead to take their less perilous gilded path north. It receives even fewer now that the plague has taken the lives of most of its residents. Sweet. Alright. So we have a bunch of this shit already opened up. Alright, let's go back over here. I think we only have another set of side missions to do to this. Super.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
A scroll containing the preliminary findings of the Undying's ill-starred venture into the ruins of Kretov, sealed with the wax imprint of a phoenix feather.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
It's neither like, it's very vague, like a vague answer. Like, dude, we're gonna continue to die and do what we do. This is just how we do it. Residual ice aether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with the elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. Reduces ice age cooldown time by 1.5. I think that's it in this area. Oh shit, now we gotta go all the way back up. God damn, there's so many side missions. Theodore, huh? Does it not show side mission shit? Okay.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
That's a weird kind of question to ask.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
Interesting.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. I'd better not keep Eloise waiting.
Oh my gosh. No, I haven't beat this game yet, Dark Chibi. It's painfully obvious. This game is long, though. I think I'm like 60 hours deep, dude. This game is very long. And I've been doing all the side quests, all the side missions. As we continue to do. This game is very, very long.
I hear the brothers.
It's still good, though. How have you been, dude? How have you been, bro? No, this game is it's definitely lengthy, and at the same time, the side quests are kind of like whatever. They feel very Final Fantasy 14-ish, and that they're basic, and you just kind of go through with it. But the main gameplay, the combat, and all that stuff is kind of makes up for it.
This is no time to ride.
He said, unfortunately, still can't live. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Faster.
You gotta do what you gotta do, my dude. I'm over here like, I'm trying to get through with this game because I really want to start Final Fantasy 6 and then 9. It's funny because I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I don't have 11, 12, 13. But I do have 14, 15, and 16. It's pretty funny just to see my catalog of games. Oh, give me a sec. I'll be right back. I gotta go pee pee. It just hit me hard. It's been hard. You'll come back, bro. You come back. Had to get repairs done. Oh man, I know that feeling all too well, dude. Literally, I'm thinking about it in my head as we speak. I've had to get done so many repairs to my car. My car's old, so I mean, it's just compounding repairs. I know exactly that feeling. Like I have a 2003 Focus, and it is just issue after issue after issue. Right now, the issues have kind of been slowing down, though. It seems that I've gotten a lot of it under control, but they were major issues. You know, water pump, intake situation, had fuel filter, just distribution pipes, flywheels, and these are things I had to do. These weren't things that I wanted to do. These are things that I had to do. Like I said, some of them sound like nothing, like silly. Like, oh, that's dumb. It's because they cracked, dude. Like, a simple one, but one I would have never known until I started looking, was the coolant housing cracked in it. The plastic, the big ass pipe piece thing that holds all the coolant. Thermostat housing, dude. It's just an enormous amount of things that I've done to this car over the last several years. And he said, "Shoo, mine's a 93." There you go. You got another 10 years on me, dude. So yeah, I mean, I'm in that same zone, but I've done so many repairs though. It's nice to see that the situations are kind of fixing themselves out. But again, being that the car's old, I'm hearing something new now creeping up, and it sounds like it's the rotors, the rear right rotor to be exact. The car's it's riding like it's almost like it's rough, dude. It sounds very rough. It's a new noise. Let's just say that. But I'm gonna say it's the actual rotors themselves, because I've had the actual disc brakes repaired in the rear. I do all the brakes in the front. Obviously, that's easy to shit. But my disc brakes in the back are actually repaired, both of them on both sides. And so I was just like, because one was going out, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just do both. But now I have this new noise. It sounds like a rough noise. It's just like when the car's moving, right? You just hear it. It reverberates in your ears. You're like, God damn, that's loud as fuck. It's not like grindy at any noise in any kind of way. It just sounds like it's just worn and dry. And that's basically what's going on. So I'm gonna assume that that's the next big fucking rotation. Yeah, new noises are scary on older vehicles for sure. For specifically, you know, like specifically. Newer vehicles, it's like, what the fuck? Like, let me go and take that shit, get it replaced, right? But older vehicles, it's like, fuck, it could just be anything, just anything. I've had to redo electrical, dude. I put the fucking works on this car. And exactly, it turns out to be expensive. The one thing, every time I get a new fucking noise, I'm like, okay, what's this gonna be? Right now, I have a P2195 code that keeps popping up, which is an emissions issue, and it goes away by itself. It's wild. But I've had a lot of people say that the same thing, like Fords tend to do that as they get older. They tend to pop up with emissions issues and then they go away by themselves. Like, I've deleted the message myself. Like, I went in there, replaced a couple things, didn't work. Replaced the fuel injectors, didn't work. Replaced the spark plugs, didn't work. Cleaned out the headers. I cleaned out. I put some fuel injector fluid in there, and all that stuff would work for a short amount of time. But then that P2195 emissions code would just come right back, and then it would just go away by itself. I started ignoring it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because it hasn't done it in like a month now, but it did do it last month by itself. It just came in and went away. So that car is like, man, we're trying to get a new car. We're just trying. We're just waiting on Sasha to try to start selling these houses, because she already has her license. Everything's ready. When she sells her first house, she gets $6,000 right at the top. Boom. So we're straight after that when she does. But I feel you though. You said 11 and 14 are not MMOs, or are MMOs. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have 14, but I don't have 11. It's funny that you say 11 is an MMO, because I just saw a video on it. I was like, is that fucking MMO? Like 11 was an MMO? Why is 14 so popular but 11's not? I guess 14 just perfected the MMO, where 11 was like they're shot in the dark to make a Final Fantasy in that style gameplay. Because I just saw a video, I think it was a Watch Mojo, and they were comparing boss fights, and it was a boss fight in which I was seeing damage pop up and numbers, and the actual combat was very stiff, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking at it, I'm tripping out. I'm like, is that a fucking MMO? I didn't look it up, but I just kind of took it at face value. Like, that's a fucking MMO. And then, but Final Fantasy 14 though obviously perfected that shit. I love 14. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you say, Dark Chibi. If you say you don't like it, I love it. I love it. I just wish I had enough people and friends and playtime in it. At just a moment, I got hit with the commercial. That's how it is. That's how it is. Rebuilding and restocking of castle logs is underway, but what of the negotiations with the army? Here we go. Oh, she's buggering out. Eloise?
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I was like, it got dark, and then it faded out, so it got darker. I was like, what just happened? What just happened? It's getting real dark.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
He's the commercial ended fine, bro. Your patronage is watching.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Watching those ads was the best thing you could have ever done for me. You put me in the next threshold. This is for my ads. I got 10 cents. My guy.
Let's go. Yeah.
My God, Backlash? Backlash is back? The crew? The squaw? Gang gang? Oh, fuck that bitch. You gotta launch off the wall. Okay.
Good girl.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool. I think so. Oh hell yeah, let's go. We'll have a discussion tomorrow. I'm running on fumes here. I had to stream because I'm like, I only stream 3 days, and if I don't stream it, it's bad. Also because that's kind of like my I'm just running on reserve, bro. It's like the only thing I can do. But tomorrow night, yes, very much so. I would like to talk and discuss and do things. Yeah, as far as the messages and shit like that that I gave you, there were some things that did work out for a bit. So right now, like, her and I are kind of on good terms. We had our discussion. Dark Chib, you said you're planning on streaming? Holy crap, that thing went flying. Yeah, that thing went flying. Oh, I gotta go down. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's what's happening. God damn it. The terrain. We're on good terms, but that's neither here nor there, because that could... With her and I, terms are fickle. They're kind of like... Things could go sour at any moment. Because we're both just on our teetering edge of where our relationship is. So we tend to kind of just like... We both know we're like, okay, well, we worked it out this time. It's just a matter of circumstance and understanding and what we do and don't have. But I'm not at all like upset by the situation right now. It's just a matter of I'm happy where that things are good. But as long as it's like one of those things, as long as her and I are in a relationship, there's always going to be things to work on. It'll never be perfect. And no relationship is, but there's certain relationships that you get into, and I mean, they'll work or they won't, you know what I mean? And it just depends on how much the people are willing to put up with and how much they're willing to work on it. And for us specifically, it's we tend to put up with each other and our bullshit a bit more than most would. Like, I put up with her shit for only a little bit, and then we start having a discussion about it, or an argument specifically, and then same thing with me. So it's all, but, and then she's also, you know, has her perceptions of what I am or what what she wants me to be. So, and we have discussions that we shouldn't try to change each other. Things should just be, we have to accept each other for who we are, but there has to be also some room for conceding and kind of ego checking at the door, because it's not like I'm 100% not at fault for anything that we go through. And this is just things that we go through. I'm not at fault for things that I would do by myself. Like if it was just me or anybody else, it's just things at fault that she would require of a person. I'll dot you guys down. Got it. Hell yeah, bro. Put me in that checklist. Let's go. Chibi, what do you mean?
Where's Theodore?
You're planning on streaming. When are you streaming?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
Are you streaming tonight?
I can do better than that.
Or this morning?
With me.
Theodore led the dragon upriver. God help him. I only hope he's still alive.
There's an ether flood up ahead. I know Theo's a bearer, but even he can't stay in there forever.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Okay, no Ambrosia. After I get done with my shower? Okay, for sure. My placement 6 times. All right, my guy. Have a good one. If I see you on while I'm still on, I'll definitely send over a raid. If I have any people. We have a dope community. You guys do, man. You guys are killing it.
Where are you, Theo?
Theo Vaughn? I know there's one more set of abilities I'm gonna get in this game. I just wonder when I get those, because I want to start unlocking more combo shit. Like I'm getting kind of at the point where I'm like, all right, I've done a lot of this stuff, rinse and repeat ad nauseum. Can I give me some new stuff now? Now's a good time.
These creatures have already turned. Fire and flame!
A little slice. A little.
I find Theodore before that dragon does.
Oh my gosh, an Akashic dragon, goddamn.
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
So what was I looking for in chat reaction stuff? Just anything interesting. I have nothing in mind. Oh wow. Harensu? God damn, I took a big ass hit.
To me, boy.
You run trigger fire? I mean, it's still good though. It may not be as, I don't know. It looks fine. Like, do you pay for it? Is it a subscription? If you pay for it, then it's a problem. But I don't pay for mine. But yeah, I'm just always thinking about what's like something, maybe I'm missing something, like something that's just interactive. Oh shit! Was not expecting that. Fuck. There we go. You can donate for more space. There you go. Fuck this bitch. I gotta scratch this dude in the face. It's the only way to kill him. Magic dash. The boss fights in this game, dude.
Clive?
Even the little mini bosses.
Theodore, you had me worried for...
He's Akashic. Fuck.
We have to get you out of here.
He's done, dude.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
Well, that's it.
Don't make me do this.
He's dead, bro.
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you.
Oh, feel free to just throw those ideas at me. Even if they don't vibe, it's just as long as I hear about them, it's kind of what I prefer.
Vito, wait. Goodbye. Oh.
Wow, the fact that he had the strength to do that was impressive. To like overtake mind control. You are my brother, Anakin. Padme, Sadme, Badme, Madme, Gladme. Damn. Damn, that's rough. I like that guy's hair too. He had great hair. 3 hours later. Fuck. Ah, my eye hurts so bad. I need to get sleep. I'm gonna do it right after this.
I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden.
Not ravage me.
How could he even think that?
If only it was like that, right? This guy was
I
actually.
was the one who weighed him down.
Clive is actually real dedicated to Jill.
Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
Oh. The sister-brother relationship. But a loving sister-brother, not a weird one. Like, that's actually like a good story for a brother and sister. Usually it always ends up in fucking anime, they fucking.
I know Theo wanted
This is a
me
good
to
one.
move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
Boom. Trading places. Oh my gosh, what a rough one. Scarlet Cyclone? What is that? I have to check that one out. The emblem of the Crimson Caravans. Oh, okay. So damn, she gives us all these little damn emblems to put in our little house. Porters of wide renown, they are based in Baklad, where traders across Valistea flock to browse the 1,000 tables and transport their wares either throughout the Dominion or on down the Crystal Road to the lands of beyond. Nice. The Chocobo.
The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.